Oh, that's strange.
I mean, I have Absa too, but like I don't know why Al is there. What are you doing? Okay. Well, you know, all the air characters are the same, right? Really think
Exactly.
about it?
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah. So, Ranno Absa. Yeah, this is definitely like not the most common matchup, but you definitely have a handful of Absas and Rannos running around, so.
You do. I think this matchup is particularly interesting because it's a lot more. Okay, well, Akashi's just gonna do it to him.
Yeah.
I feel like. Oh, go ahead.
The ego.
I was gonna say I feel like this matchup is a lot more about the neutral, because it's Absa is so intent on keeping you out with the cloud, right? Like, she does not want to interact with Ranno at all, because Ranno's frame data is crazy. And he's going to be able to beat out a lot of the things that she wants to do.
Right. That's the thing is, like, you know, you often have to play a little more grounded against Absa to make sure you're ready to crouch cancel her clouds and whatnot, not let her just, like, catch your jump all day. And Ranno is the character that wants to stay grounded.
Yeah, for sure. He really wants to catch the Absa, like, moving in between platforms. Because he's not going to be able to just outright keep up with her.
Right.
Ooh, avoids the ping pong with a great air dodge. Okay.
And huge call out.
It's like I said earlier, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, let it rip. I mean, hey, the move has long range, though.
It does, like, a surprising amount of range. That was... Okay.
Akashi?
That was deranged. That was a deranged option.
That was extremely deranged, yeah.
Uh-oh. That was a weird interaction there. I thought for sure that Codek was going to get sent off stage. He, like, instantly tech in place and started walking, and Akashi was, like, not ready for it.
And that's just how it is sometimes. This game is just a little bit weird.
Just a little wacky wild.
Funky. Oh, no. 96 after the hit. That is the glass cannon life.
Indeed. And off a parry, too, which, like, it was a good call-out parry by Codek. When Akashi rolls behind you and you're next to the edge of the stage like that, like, it's very, very reasonable to assume he's going to dash attack me and push me off stage. That's what Codek was thinking, and Codek was very correct. Jewel Veil, it makes sense to me. Less platforms for the Ranno to threaten you with.
Yeah.
And also a nice flat stage, not as much recovery help.
Right, fine seat up there. Actually, not quite able to turn that into anything more.
Barely missing his up tilt. Oh, like literally pixels. Alright, dash attack gonna push Codek off stage.
No, this is the up air.
And then they both miss their simultaneous parry.
Yeah.
Gotta love that shit.
That's like opposite of peak rivals.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just in the trenches, I guess, would be the...
In the trench, you're in the rivals' trenches.
Yeah.
Yeah, parry definitely brings out the worst in people. No reason I would know that.
For real.
Love the spacing from Akashi there. I mean, he just moved around all of that perfectly. Wasn't able to keep Codek off stage, but it was still just great movement.
Yeah. It's a sour spot up there.
I always forget that that's a thing.
Yeah. I do wonder how many people recognize it by the sound cue, because I always recognize it by the sound cue.
Oh my god. the bubble disappeared literally like a millisecond before he would have gone into it. That's so unlucky.
I hate it when things like that happen so much. I always compare it to like when I up tilt someone as Ellie and I go out of overheat the same frame I grab them.
And then you get the weak one, yeah.
Visceral
that's,
anger.
Very unfortunate. Pure rage.
Either way, Akashi able to hold on to this lead, takes Codek's second stock, and just gotta find some extra credit to kind of keep himself comfy.
Akashi's neutral looks way more confident than it did last game.
Yeah.
I mean, just he's moving around everything so adeptly. It's. Uh-oh. There's the classic down strong from Akashi, by the way. I swear he's the only Absa that uses that move. Goes for the cloud kick. Oh. Okay.
Right.
Second time we'll do it.
Wow, that was like absolutely perfect timing from Code.
Yeah, it was perfect spacing too. Akashi did not think he was making that back, and to be honest, I didn't either for a second.
Yeah. I know, I had a feeling you'd be able to, but seeing it in action makes you realize like just how precise you have to be. How on point the recognition is for like the timing in particular of the Cloud Bomb.
For sure. And I don't blame him for like not pulling the trigger on that either, because he really did not want to accidentally save the Ranno and risk getting reversaled. But Gates is the counter pick. This is a very interesting pick. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea how to feel about this in this matchup.
I feel like it worked out pretty well for Ranno now.
I mean, it's like a fine Ranno stage. I don't think it's crazy for him or anything.
It's one of those, like, I kind of imagine it's probably a situation of like, well, there aren't really better options, so I'll just go with this. It's safe enough.
Yeah, that's fair. And it's not like, it's not a stage that Absa gets a crazy amount of stuff for anything
Exactly.
either. So you're probably right. This is probably just I need to go to a stage that he's not going to camp me on.
Yeah, you're always gonna have those platforms at some degree. And the percent's fairly even, you know, Code at death percent, but able to take the first stock, and that can snowball.
Especially with Ranno too. I mean, you're going to be able to like find so much damage off of tech chases. Not this time though. Only a 7% lead. And even then, not for long. Akashi taking it right back with his killer combo.
And they're not gonna hit its mark, but still putting Code off stage and keeping him there.
That was a nice, cool 80% that just happened too. Akashi, it's what?
Good DI from Code to not just like fall into the up air there.
It was.
But it just wasn't enough. Akashi has a massive lead now.
Yeah, going from a stock lead to being down a stock is quite the momentum shift.
Yeah. Now, granted, you know, Ranno does have his fair spike, and I feel like Code's definitely looking for that right now, because that is going to be one of his best ways to get himself back in this game.
Yeah, definitely looking for that, and for the like stuff like down tilt to Dacus. Exactly like that. I'm a fucking genius.
Time you were the clairvoyant one.
I'm the clairvoyant. Get it? Because I'm a Forsman player now.
So true.
Akashi's still maintaining this lead, getting a little bit greedy with that dash attack there, maybe trying to catch Code on the offensive.
Yeah. Now Code with the percent lead, just going back and forth this game.
Yeah, this one's quite swingy.
Oh, no, that's not gonna hit. No!
Yeah.
Akashi!
He knew. He was waiting for the option.
God, it takes my brain like 3 seconds to process who won a game and like press the button on the stream tool. It's so bad. I'm like, wait a second, that's Ranno music. So I press the Ranno button.
It's about right. Codek also pressed the Ranno button.
He did. And now Akashi going to press the Tower of Heaven button.
This is pretty neutral. Akashi's really, I think with this pick, Akashi is saying to Code, like, hey, I really want to catch your movement between these plats with Cloud. Uh-oh. Still living, especially because it's Absa, but this is a rough amount of damage to be eating right off the bat.
I really hope we see a Game 5 that goes to Forest 4.
Why is that?
Because we've gone every stage so far has been a starter.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We gotta get the World Tour.
We gotta get the World Tour. We can go. We can do a set with the old starters too, where we see a Fire Capital, Rock Wall.
Were there any others?
It used to be Merchant Port, Fire Capital,
Jesus Christ,
Rock Wall, and Gates.
Okay, so just those
Forest,
two.
Yeah, Forest 4 didn't exist.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about the stages. Code does not care. He's just going to shred 2 stocks in a minute.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, if you bring Ranno to a stage like Tower of Heaven, where he can do a lot of shenanigans, right? He likes triplats. If you're not ready to catch the movement, it's going to be real rough for you to get anything done. And so far, Akashi just has not been able to find much. Oh my god.
Finds the most psychopath option imaginable.
Yeah, he caught the tech roll with like the last frame of downstrung.
Oh, a fair recovery.
This is scary. He didn't short hop. He like just did a tiny little baby hop and didn't do his back air. That's so sad. He could have had the cloud pop.
Yeah, that was a really dominant game on Code's end.
It was. Definitely showing Akashi who's boss on that triplat there.
Yeah.
Sending him all the way down to losers.
That will be moving on to series finals to fight the winner of our next set.
Oh my goodness. It looks like it's a Soul Rifle and Games and Flames.
Yeah.
So I actually have not seen